Let's talk about the latest Instagram update, Andromeda, that can help you run your advert while you grab popcorn, take ice cream, and relax because the advert is going to work. Let's jump right in. What is Andromeda? Is it Andromeda or Andromeda or Andromeda? Whatever. Now, it is not new actually. Do not let anyone use English to carry your chicken and chips. It's not Andromeda, it's not new. It's simply saying that let our AI do the targeting for you. Our AI is brilliant enough. If you are selling a product or a service, we would help you find the actual buyer of this product or service while you just chill. So no need to pay anyone to say, oh, come and set up targeting for me. They'll just use your money to chop shawarma. No need to even say, oh, what am I targeting? With Andromeda, you don't need targeting. Oh, what age? What do they like? What do they do? No. However, you need lots of brilliant content. How and where would the algorithm understand what you sell to be able to match it to your audience? It's number one, what you say in the video. Let's say you sell bed sheets and you are trying to target wives, right? Oh, dear wife, it's time to change your bed sheets. We have this flowery thing that you can lay on your bed so that when your husband is doing servicing in the other room, you can see a nice view. I don't even know why I'm using this example. It just came randomly. I didn't script it. Right? That is target one. So in that content, if you mentioned wife in the video, the algorithm kind of have an idea that okay, you're trying to reach wives. So the algorithm will look for wives and match your content with the same bed sheets. You can run another advert targeting students. If you're a student and you like to make money from school, we have bed sheets as low as maybe 2,500. You can resell for 4,500. You sell in school or you sell to your lecturers. That is the same product targeting another. It's for another purpose, right? Now with Andromeda, you have to come up with different content. You can't just use one content. So for Andromeda, you have to think like, okay, what kind of ways can my product be used? Or okay, who is my product serving? So you make sure what you say in the video, the kind of content you do, is directly to the audience. Even with your caption, your hashtag, your game must be like, this is like broad targeting. I've spoken about broad targeting on this channel maybe like 3 years ago. That's why I said it's not new. And now to run broad targeting adverts, you won't pick audience, you won't pick interest, you won't pick anything. It's just algorithm is going to do the targeting for you. But your content must be well done. You do a voiceover and explain in the video. You make sure that in your caption you put all those important details, what you sell, what it can be used for. In your hashtag, you do the same, and you let the algorithm do the work. But what is the difference between broad targeting and Andromeda? We will say Andromeda is more upgraded. With broad targeting, you need just one video. You can use one video, do broad targeting, you are good to go. With Andromeda, you need a lot of creative. So you could try different creative style. You could come up with thumbnail. I said thumbnail. YouTube has entered my head. Thumbnail is the picture you put in front of your YouTube cover. I wanted to say carousel. Yeah, I use Canva for both, so I could easily mix it up. Sorry about that. You could come up with carousels to market your product. You could come up with a storytelling to market your product. You could come up with, okay, who am I targeting? Who are the different people that my product can serve? So you have to come up with lots of content, like 10 years. Different content, use caption, different creatives basically, so that you let the algorithm look for best fit for each content, and whichever is working the most, that will be your winning advert. And this same using different content for an advert is not something new. For the longest time, I have like maybe 4 content, use it to run adverts. The algorithm look for the best one, and that's the winning one. I really like this video as it goes a long way in telling the algorithm this is a very good content and push it out to more people like you that need to see this content. Merci beaucoup. Now let's talk about your content in-depthly. Because we say, oh, you need up to 10 contents for this, don't just run and do buru, 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 buru. And when we say buru, buru to the answer, that means you didn't do the thing effectively. You just did it, right? You have to sit down and brainstorm good content. If you have content for influencers, you could use them. Just think, you have to be creative because this Andromeda is working with your creativity. How solid your content is a big part of this kind of advert. So you can't place one. So you have to make sure you get your content right. Then let's move to budget. Now, if you're using 10 different creative for an advert, you can't tell me you want to spend $5 per day. Go and sit down. It's not for if I spend 1,500 naira per day, will I make sales? Come on, for here. You have to spend money, and the money you have to spend, it varies. You could try $20 per day. You could try $30 per day. You also have to try to see what works. You could try $10 per day. Even that $10, $10, 10,000. But you have to be generous with your budget. It's not for stingy people. It's not for stingy people. I would also say that TikTok has something like this too that I have personally tried out. You want to run advert on TikTok, you pick different creative. You could pick up to 5 while they test it with their own audience and all that. Even on TikTok, you could do a detailed targeting, but I prefer TikTok doing it for me. Also, if your budget is not a lot, rather than running Instagram adverts, TikTok advert is something you should try out. I am a beneficiary of running TikTok adverts. Someone came back to buy from us last week. He bought something worth, I think, 95. I'll check. It was my assistant that attended to these clients. The wife saw us from TikTok in May, loved what she bought. She bought something for herself and the husband. Now the husband is coming back to buy something for himself and the wife. And it was all thanks to TikTok. So you should be running TikTok advert now. I have a course that will teach you A to Z of running TikTok adverts that would lead and convert into sales. Send me DM on Instagram, Muslim. It is currently selling for 25,000 naira at a discounted prices. It's 35,000 naira normally. It consists of TikTok guideline, content is for your advert, how to reduce your tax. Some people pay exorbitant amounts of money for tax, and you can reduce it to like maybe 10% tax rather than pay a lot of money. The class is very detailed, and it should be there so you can cash out, right? Moving on, and when I first saw the Andromeda thing, I didn't even think to make a video about it. Then someone asked me to please make a video, please explain what it means. I'm like, okay, I got you.
Also, the Andromeda thing can be a bit techy. You just have to set up different content, try to optimize them, and you let the algorithm distribute the spend among it. If you've run an advert where you have to, split your budget across different adverts, find it easy peasy. If you have not, let me know if you'd like me to do a video about it in the future so I can consider it, okay?
If you're on Instagram and you run advert on Instagram, I beg you in God's precious name, diversify. Run TikTok advert. If you can, try Twitter adverts. If you can, try other means of selling. It's important because Instagram is not a stable place. So I'll tell you my own. And it's not even because I wanted to pay for TikTok adverts. You can try it, figure it on your own, do your thing. But please take my advice seriously. Don't sell on Instagram alone. Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp is owned by one person and anything can happen. Yeah, you're welcome. I have this playlist where I spoke about TikTok adverts, how to run it, content, a lot of things that you would find helpful in your journey. Click here, watch, and enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I'll definitely see you in my next one. I love you so much. Mwah.